Hi guys, 732 Review Crew back. I am Mikey.
I'm Joe.
And this is Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 3, Episode 13. This one's titled The Zeppo, which I don't know what that name means, but all I can think about is a Zippo lighter, I'm honestly.
It's a Zeppelin. What are you talking about?
like a fried Zeppelin? Is that...
Oh, a Zeppeli?
Yeah, that's what those are called.
Jesus Christ.
My Italian ancestors fringe as we're just going to jump into this episode. Thank you for joining us. We're starting in 3, 2, 1.
Into the thick of it, huh? Right off the bat.
A little witch. Oh. Kendra.
Faith?
Oh my god.
Sir?
I said Kendra.
Yeah, I know you did.
Oh my god.
Why do you think I corrected you?
Forgive me, Buffy. Where's Xander?
I'm good. If anyone sees my spine laying around, just try not to step on it.
Xander, one of these days you're gonna get yourself hurt. Or killed. Maybe you shouldn't be leaping into the fray like that. Maybe you should be fray adjacent.
Excuse me? Who at a crucial moment distracted the lead demon by allowing her to pummel him about the head?
Yeah. What should we do with the trio here? Should we burn them?
I brought marshmallows. Occasionally, I'm callous and strange.
I think in future perhaps it would be best if you hung back to the rear of the battle for your own sake.
Yeah, there's 2 Slayers. Xander, not need it.
I mean, Giles is in the thick of it, too.
He's an older man. Xander's a teenager.
Yeah, I liked the combo off the start, though.
I feel like Xander's only in the show for all of the jokes the writers want to make, but they can't have the rest of the people make.
Let's man him open! Hey, buddy. Back right here, man.
Man.
Yeah.
Right, it's all me. Boy, I am so sorry.
He's a bully.
Doug's arm is kind of like spaghetti.
Like Cordelia?
Just a soda. I ought to cut your face open. Hey, whoa. It was an accident. Cool down.
I get my buddies together, we're gonna kick your ass till it's a brand new shape.
Huh? Xander's
What
getting
a
bullied?
fucking bitch thing to say. I'm gonna get all my friends together to beat you up. Like, big man.
Yeah, you can bring my friend Buffy everywhere I go now.
Boy, of all the humiliations you've had I've witnessed, that was the latest.
I could have taken him.
Oh, please. O'Toole would macrame your face. He is a psycho, which is still a lot cooler than being a wuss.
Why is it that I've come face to face with vampires, demons, the most hideous creatures hell ever spit out, and I'm still afraid of a little bully like Jack?
Yeah, I was wondering that myself.
Jack actually noticed you were there.
Why am I surprised by how comforting you're not?
It must be really hard when all your friends have, like, superpowers. Slayer, werewolf, witches, vampires, and you're like this little nothing.
Wow.
You're the useless part of the group.
Ooh.
You're the Zeppo.
What?
There was no part of that wasn't fun.
I feel like Xander's about to make a bad decision.
Who doesn't have it? And who decides who doesn't
Is he
have it?
asking Oz?
What is the essence of cool? Not sure. I mean, you yourself, Oz, are considered more or less cool. Why is that? Am I? Is it about the talking? You know, the way you tend to express yourself in short, non-committal phrases?
Could be.
You're in a band. What do I have?
An exciting new obsession, which I feel makes you very special. I mean, you got some identity issues. It's not
The end of the world.
Can they do that?
They seem fairly committed.
What?
They intend to open the Hellmouth.
We closed that in the first season. Hey, what's up, Oz?
Hey, you're not allowed to be on the furniture.
I need my Willow.
Oh.
You don't have to be afraid.
You girls need a lift?
What? What? Where'd you get a car?
Is this a penis metaphor?
It's my thing that makes me cool. You know, that makes me unique. I'm a car guy. Guy with a car.
How can you afford it?
Uncle Rory, stacked up DUIs, let me rent this
Okay,
bad
there we
boy
go.
mobile again.
Evil.
Oh.
Biggest. Maybe more than I can handle.
We'll handle it together. You know I'm here for you.
Oh, cool.
Just tell me what I can do. It's like 2 glazed, 2 cinnamon,
Got a car.
4 jellies.
Ooh, some evil going on. Must be big for them to entrust you with this daredevil mission. Oh, what? You got a shiny car and now you're someone new? Like anybody even cares about. Is that your car?
Yes, it is.
He's the evil.
You think?
How does she handle?
Like a dream about warm, sticky things.
Ugh. What?
Would you like to go for a little drive?
You busy?
Okay. I want to see how this goes. You think she's evil?
He has to be.
Yeah, no, Mike's on the money.
One of those sisterhoods of the apocalypse?
Right?
Upholstery was kind of shot. So then I started seeing his friend Mike. Not the Mike with the Mercedes, the Mike with the Mustang. An 82.
Maybe not.
I think she's just an evil girl.
Angel! Buddy! Hey, buddy. I don't think they know what they're dealing with. Let's go there and tell them that. No. Suppose you start. Act like I'm looking for the clutch. Oh God, are you all right?
Oh no!
Is it the bully's car? Stop.
It's not.
Fight him.
The end of the world.
Fight him, fight him, fight him. You fought zombies and vampires and monsters.
Where are you going?
Try and contact the spirit guides. They exist out of time, have knowledge of the future.
What? Spirit guides that exist out of time?
Did you eat all the jellies?
Did you want a jelly?
I always have a jelly. I'm always the one that says, let's have a jelly in the mix.
We're sorry. Buffy had 3.
The important thing is that we're all right and we can work this out like 2 reasonable.
What? That's a big sweat.
She's called Katie. You gave it a girl's name. How very serial killer of you. That's what I think we should be going.
You know what the difference between you and me is? Fear. Who has the least fear? And it has nothing to do with who has the big, sharp. Come on.
What?
I want to go for a drive. I'm bored.
What is going on?
What's going on?
Nothing.
He attack you?
No. Just blowing off steam. 2 guys wrestling, but not in a gay way.
Do it somewhere else, huh? You two want to have some fun?
He's gonna join the gang for the night.
What about your car?
Ain't mine.
He was stealing that car?
He calls forth the spirit of Earthu. Restless.
I hate that Xander's just like looking at him funny, like he knows this shit is possible.
Oh, zombies?
Maybe I should just let you guys catch up.
Boss, this is Xander. He's our wheelman.
Is he shot in the face? Is that what that is?
How long have you been down?
8 months. I had to wait till the stars aligned.
Oh, 8 months. I got some catching up to do. Well, Walker, Texas Ranger. It's gonna be a night to remember.
I'm sensing that.
All of his friends are dead, which is fucked.
Well, it doesn't seem like he has the best friend.
Dude, I love that. Dudes.
Dudes. Beer. Meanwhile, in Giles land. What's going on?
At least they picked up the more than the council did.
What are you doing here?
We were just racing some heck.
Xander! Go!
Do you guys need any help?
Oh, no, thank you. Probably best if you stay out of trouble.
No chance of that.
Xander!
And,
Yeah, I think it's Bob.
We may all be called upon to fight when it happens. All we need is a few weeks.
Tonight?
Completely ignoring Xander.
Before sunrise,
What, Willie?
if I were you, I'd go find Angel. Go somewhere quiet together. I'd be thinking about how I want to spend my last night on Earth.
What?
This doesn't feel like a real episode. Right?
Yeah, I kind of feel you on that.
There was no build up to this. It's weird.
Yeah, the way they're referring to the apocalypse, right?
And
Like,
it doesn't seem like there's gonna be any continuity from this episode.
It doesn't feel urgent at all, right?
Let's bake a cake.
I feel like Xander just gotten kidnapped this episode.
yep.
You can leave right now.
Are they gonna make a bomb? Is that what they meant by bake a cake?
Having a car sure is cool.
Thank you. Sorry to wake you.
No problem. Will,
Xander, what are you doing?
Uncle Bob's magic cabinet, so she went to the store.
it's certainly not crime. And that thing that's happening would be...
I can't stay. Buffy will need this.
These are two related.
Well, because it's a Xander episode, so we're getting it from his perspective, essentially. So that's why it seems like the apocalypse isn't happening, because he doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
Look, something's just come up. Are you gonna bail on me? Is that it? We got the cake mix. Where you want to bake it? Xander doesn't feel like he's part of the group. No, it's just I'm kind of busy.
He doesn't feel like part of the group because he hasn't been initiated.
Do you think he's ready?
Are they gonna beat the shit out of him?
What do I gotta do?
Blood pact?
You gotta die.
Oh.
You got a problem with dead people?
What about Jack? Jack's not dead.
Oh.
Drive by 3 weeks ago.
In Sunnydale?
Grandpappy found my body. I wasn't gone 10 minutes before he raised me. Take it like a man.
Jeez.
All right, enough. You guys have had your fun, but you forgot about one thing.
I don't blame him. Oh god, no. Oh, okay, okay. Get in the cart.
Take off. Zombies are slow.
Woo! Smooth.
Oh, American V8, baby.
And now he has all the supplies for a bomb.
Took all the stuff, man. I want to bake a cake.
Let's go back into the store and get the same supplies. Oh no, is he gonna get pulled over? With the bomb supplies in the car?
No, he's periodically running into members of the gang while having his own crazy night.
Oh!
Hey, Faith, you need any help? No, I
Just hit her with your fucking car, bro.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. Oh! Oh, he saved someone actually.
I'm the wheel man.
Her apartment complex?
Hotel.
Hold me.
I know exactly what he's about to do. Rough.
You're really wound up. A fight like that and...
Oh, fucking fighting is horny.
Oh, I'm up.
Nice.
Xander's night.
I'm suddenly very... I've never been up with people before.
Oh. Okay.
This episode is all over the place.
What?
Oh, is this Xander's dream?
Did I mention that I'm having a very strange night?
Well, Xander just lost his virginity, I'm pretty sure is what we're watching.
The reflection of the television.
Because they're both minors, technically.
On television.
Yeah, wow. Okay, is this a dream?
Should she be at like the stopping apocalypse meeting?
No, they don't invite her.
That was great. I got a shower.
That tracks.
Yep.
There's too much chaos happening in this episode.
Wait, what's going on with Oz now? The camera angles are all different too from this episode. Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
Yep. Yep, pipe bombs.
baking any cake?
Thanks, Xander. You may want to take that stuff out of your car so no cop pulls you over with it.
I can't believe I had sex.
That might be. Buffy will know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
Let me decide.
What is happening?
That's why I said we're getting a Xander episode.
I can at least buy you enough time for Willow's spell.
They're mocking the show. Yeah, like, they're mocking
I'll
themselves.
just tell her no.
Don't talk to me like that. You may be ready to go, but I am not ready to lose you. And if you won't do it my way, then you're...
Hey. I've got this, there's this,
Yeah.
Can I help?
What is happening this episode?
Just embrace that it is a Xander episode.
Every time it's a Xander episode, it's just focus on him and nothing. You don't know what's going on.
I just gotta figure out what they'd be like with a bomb.
The school.
The average episode has this happening in the background. We just don't notice.
Yes, this is Xander's day today. Yeah. Are they the fucking school in the boiler room right now?
Okay, so there's the hellmouth, the bomb, and then the ritual summoning. What's happening?
Well, it's going to prove that Xander is important because he's going to save them and let them save the world.
And I bet you he's not even going to
The world would end without Xander. I'm imagining is how this is going to end.
Okay, I need a plan.
Run them over.
He just kidnapped him.
He must be really strong.
It's in the high school. In the school where? Oh, God, this really hurts. It's in the boiler room. All right. Now I'm going to ask you this once. Okay, you better pray you get the answer. Okay. How do I defeat?
Oh!
I probably should have left out that whole middle part.
They're fast as fuck, yo. I guess they don't get tired.
Where's a Slayer when you need one?
Right there.
Now this is what I call fun.
Xander? Okay.
Xander can fight.
He might be dreaming.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
I'm the hero. Saves the death.
That was fucking brutal, dude.
Should have learned by now. If you're gonna play with fire, you gotta expect sooner or later.
Yeah, no, it's...
That was going to be a good one. Oh! Okay.
Where's the heart? The tentacles.
I like how the music changes between the scenes. The demons. Oh, they're chasing him too, the zombie?
There's way too much happening this episode.
Oh. Pick up the axe.
I'm gonna carve you up and serve you with gravy. First the eyes, then the tongue.
This guy's messed up.
I'm gonna break every one of your fingers. You gotta do all that in 49 seconds.
Oh, distracting. Oh, let's get the saw, Xander. Get the saw.
I know what you're thinking. Can I get by him? Get up the stairs, out of the building, seconds ticking away. I don't love your chances.
Then you'll die too.
Yeah, looks like. So I guess the question really is.
Ooh.
I'm not afraid to die. I'm already dead.
Yeah, but this is different. Being blowed up isn't walking around and drinking with your buddies dead. It's little bits being swept up by a janitor dead, and I don't think you're ready for that. I like the quiet.
Ooh. The battle axe.
Finally, there's a monster. She can't just kill it 3 seconds. And we're not paying attention to it.
Oh my God, Xander.
Good boy. I don't think I want to be seeing you on campus anymore, Jack.
Oh. Just, yeah, big dick. That was the greatest thing he's ever done.
First time you turn your back.
I love that.
I love that. I love that.
After the hellmouth was closed,
With that.
you could still hear it.
But Angel's gonna be okay.
He was only out for a few minutes. Longest of my life.
She got knocked out.
I'll never forget that thing's face.
He was a brave.
Stupidest. But the world continues to turn.
No one will ever know how close it came to stop.
Which I love because they have no idea either.
Guys?
Boy, you're lucky you weren't at school last night. I was crazed.
Well, give me the quiet life. I'm gonna grab a snack. Anyone want?
No, I'm oddly full today.
What the fuck?
Ooh, look, it's Mr. Excitement. What? What?
Ooh, it tilted her.
Yes.
He did it! Wow, he did the best thing possible.
Yeah, no,
that was the growth of
it was
Xander.
great. We didn't fully sink in, I think, for me until like 20 minutes in, and then I was like, it's clearly like it's a Xander episode. It's being told to us from only his perspective, and that's why it seems like a fake episode.
It really, like,
Because it was just his perspective. No one would tell. They kept him on the outside, but I loved that line at the end where Willis like, no one will ever know what we did. While they're saying that, not knowing that everything could have failed if it had not been for Xander. So I actually, that was a great episode for him all around.
And you're actually even more further because those guys would have been revived by their friend regardless of Xander went or not.
Yeah. I don't think he like fixed his own mess.
That was a way different episode, different feel. It was a fantastic episode just to see it from Xander's perspective, and it had one of my favorite types of tropes in a TV show where a character has a side story that's super important, and the main characters obviously have a important mission that's almost equally, or if not more important, but the side character, somewhat saves the main group or without them realizing, and just doesn't even mention it, just kind of continues living. It lets the main group think that, he did nothing yesterday. He was out and chilling, and, glad we could keep him out of the line of duty. And meanwhile, he fought two different groups of villains at the same time. And he even actually lost his...
two different groups?
The demons.
There's the zombies, there's the sisters, and then the demon they summoned. I might have missed that. Why did they summon him?
It was coming from the Hellmouth. The demon sisters were opening the Hellmouth.
But they didn't summon it.
So I'm imagining they did it first.
They did it first.
To try to be preemptive or some shit. I don't know.
Because if it summons with the ritual, maybe it's more
we'll never know. It's not important.
So, it was a great episode. This episode was about Xander trying to find what makes him him.
Yeah, which I love the thing with him being a car guy, because I loved that they got that girl to like show interest, but I loved the imagery of he's a car guy. All she cared about was the car. She didn't give a fuck about him. And I was like, I love that, because he's like, I'm going to be a car guy now. My whole thing is I have this car, and it's like, that's all. If that's attracting those types of people, that's all they're going to be attracted to. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I like that. I thought it was very simple, but like
I enjoyed the
also. He seemed like he got the list quick, where he's like, "Wow, this is terrible."
Yeah, and then he immediately went back to being the Xander we know. He started off on the back foot, and then he picked up steam halfway for some unknown reason.
But stumbling through that journey gave him the confidence in himself that he was happy being himself.
Yeah, he just had to have a little faith.
Wow, that was really good. Wow. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably like the best Buffy pun I've ever heard. And, man, do you like that Buffy pun? That's a really good one.
I would walk off right now. I feel like we're still-
I need to discuss that too.
Drop the mic on the
because I feel like that was part of like the joke of Xander became a man this episode. Like he became a man in more than one way. Because he became a man in the first sense where he lost his virginity, so matured in that way. The second one was he got a car and he's driving it.
Yeah.
The third one is he's going off on his own adventure and fixing the mistakes that he caused by driving these guys around, and also taking his the issue that's going on for himself and fixing it. So he's manning up in that situation.
I would agree. Yes,
and then
he definitely mans up for sure.
And then he shows up finally in the end. The final thing to do when you're being a man is when somebody's trying to taunt you is to just ignore it, because you know who you are. You don't need them. Yeah. It doesn't matter, especially after having such a soul searching journey like he had last night.
I agree.
He just kind of like she could be like, you're this, you're that. He's like, I saved the world.
Plus, I also think it's partly the recognition that she is justified in hating him.
I agree,
and he can't change that.
Plus, he had a rebound.
Yeah.
Plus, his rebound kind of pushes.
Sure, but I don't even think it's that. I think it's like I think the whole point of the episode was like accepting who he is, what he has to offer, what he doesn't have to offer. So I agree. I think you're right. I would definitely call that the Xander figures out like who he is episode.
Well, they made a big callback too in this episode to when Faith said to Buffy, doesn't slaying make you horny, hungry, and like tired? And she she fails to kill something, so she can't, and she stares at Xander in a way that is funny because she's not the first Slayer to look at Xander that way.
Asking about those stories too. So
now he's one of them.
Yeah. So, but I also like the ending because it was him manning up and realizing who he is. Hold on.
No, I'm so fun. Sorry.
And realizing who he is, because at the end of it all, he knows what he did and he did everything right. And that's enough for him.
Yeah.
Which is a huge change from Xander previously.
And I think this episode was kind of necessary because we've had a couple episodes of Xander being like beaten dog almost with how he messed up his relationship with Cordelia. He straightened his friend's relationship with her boyfriend. No one's giving him any respect. And they kind of like pushed it into one episode, but from his perspective, it worked.
I agree.
We start where he's bad, like no confidence, still getting beat up, trust him, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'm going to go out on my own. I'm going to reinvent myself. Terrible decision, but he quickly realizes that. And then by realizing that and doing what he wants to do, he then gains the confidence, security, and knowing that he's happy being himself, and he's going to own being himself in hell.
Which
is the value. Yeah, they did a great job.
They did. It was a great. Yeah, it's making me wish I could have had all of that personal growth in one night. Just like near-death experience, accepting death, which was the craziest scene. Like I said, he had like 2 or 3 just absolute fucking moments.
He had a moment with a superficial woman who was only interested in him for the car, and then another one that was a passion one. I mean,
whoa.
With
I don't know if I would call that a passion.
He did save her.
Yeah,
but
totally.
But she's passionate in her.
It was more transactional, in my opinion. It was like a thank you, get the fuck out.
No, I'm not saying passionate in the sense like the passionate that she's like into him. Passionate in the sense that she's just emotional and like in the sense that she is very. This is how I act.
I know what you're trying to get.
I can't. Yeah. She's very passion driven, like, instinct driven.
Impulsive?
Yeah. No, instinctual. Like, she's like, she says, I get hungry, I'm horny, I'm sleepy. So,
sure. Yeah, sure. Fair.
So and then, he met basically just a girl, 2 different versions of girls that night, especially considering this is an episode that also has some Cordelia taunting in it towards him.
Yeah.
I just can't bear the fact that these cemeteries are so.
It's 12 of them.
I was literally having like a communion with like other world, like
I love that too.
While they're raising the dead over there, and we didn't even see any vampires this episode, but they're running around.
Dude, the highlight. There were a lot. It was such a great episode. The highlight for me, the soap opera moment, and so it was like, hey, and they're just so like.
What are you
Why are
doing?
you
That's actually what I was going to ask.
I loved that scene immensely because he felt like he was defaulting to what he normally does and like seeking help, but he also has to learn to like be his own man and figure it out. And he does, which I love.
I agree with Joe. That was my favorite cut moment. Do you have a favorite moment that involves him coming up on a member of the group by himself, like, with Willow? Or, did he even make it to Giles, right? He never made it to Giles. He was going to look for Giles.
At the cemetery. He was just talking
you're right.
about that.
You're right. Never mind. That's right. And he's talking about them when they're in the background. They're like, come on, come on. And he's like, the stench of death is in the air. And he's like, come on. He's like,
and technically him and Oz do intersect because he feeds Oz at the end of the night. So
he does? I don't remember that. I didn't notice that.
What?
Okay.
Oh, you were?
Yes.
Okay. You got me good because I totally believed
The
you.
telenovela part was the best absolute scene.
Yeah.
And I think he was making fun of the Christmas episode, the amends episode, because where Angel was trying to go away. And she's like, I can't let you go. And it's like, I have to, when they're in the snow.
But it wasn't that. It was not that level.
No.
That level was like, oh.
No, they're making fun of it because it was supposed to be an emotional scene where Buffy was crying and upset and like, you can't do this. And Angel's like, I have to, and I think it was also playing on just, the joke of how often do they get into conversations like that? How often are they like,
that's just the only way they communicate.
That's when they're together. That's literally how it goes. And honestly,
my muse.
And I love how every single time Xander comes across him doing something together, it's like always something like big, like kissing together or having like a telenovela moment. And I just, I hope we get almost like a perspective from everybody's, an episode with everybody's perspective, because we got a Cordelia episode with the
everyone's growing up, and Xander's the last one. He has changed the least out of everyone. Like Cordelia throws in his face numerous times throughout the episode.
It's true.
So
it was just fun to watch this episode. I really enjoyed this.
It was great.
One.
Yeah,
I like these type of episodes where it's like, it's
just so different.
It's lighthearted.
Broke the mold of what we're used to, for sure.
It's lighthearted, but I feel like maybe hopefully Xander has some lasting impact from this episode of being like a more confident person.
I think that's the point.
Yeah.
Which I definitely think we're going to see that change.
Transition episode to get him into new characters.
He did my favorite moment.
I agree.
Yeah.
My favorite moment of his, which is literally staring down the guy with a bomb, where he's just like, "You're gonna fix that."
That was insane. And honestly, I would. Yeah, no. If it's not like the Buffy telenovela moment, the fact that he stared that dude like down over the bomb, that was metal as fuck.
He was like, I don't care if I die. You know how many times I've come close to dying already, but you care like you're about dying because you died and came back, so you have something.
But he didn't say all of that.
Yeah.
He just said a few words like a cool guy.
That's because he had the running joke of every time he took too long to say something happened, which was funny because he was, while he was holding the guy in the car, he was like, he was like, I'm only going to ask this once and you're going to answer. Oh, sorry, but took too long. Like, that was a great gag too. And especially because he did it with the fire axe again. He was like, I'm going to, he's running away. I should have just killed him. Like, I love how he still has those mistakes, and it's a realistic moment where, like, when you're watching a TV show and somebody's having a speech or asking something, you're like, okay, well, why don't they just, like, run away or try to start the fight,
Which was
exactly
all that Xander, dealt with.
And I love it. I don't have anything else to add. That was a fun episode.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, actually, the only thing I want to know is, what did Giles do? That was the stupidest yet bravest thing Buffy ever saw. That saved the day.
We'll never know.
I know we won't. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I still can't believe you got me on that.
That was a great face pun. Yeah.
I literally feel like I walked through a door, you smacked me in the face with it.
All right.
Well, thank you for joining us with 732 Review Crew. I am Mikey.
I'm Joe.
This is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If you enjoy it, check out our Patreon, which does have full length. The support does go a long way. Thank you so much for everyone who does support us. Otherwise, we will see you next time for the next episode at Mark's, I think, 2/3 through the season already. Wow. It's 14th episode. 20 episodes, 22 episodes.
Oh, it's 20?
Yes.
Okay.
Sick. Bye.
Sweet.